over it. There you go. Now you can't see. Okay, so you have a list right there if you need to refer back to it. And then on these cards are a bunch of the Latin roots we just went over. And on the back, there's a little hint to what they mean. And then there's also some blank cards. So what I want you to do, I'll show you what I want you to do. So we're going to put them together to make words that we know. And we're going to see how many we can do. And not all the words have a suffix or a prefix that's going to go with them. So you're going to have to make up your own. There's a lot. But okay, so for example, let's see, what do we have so far? Do you remember any of the words? I hope you remember the words we just did. We have all of these words. Ripped. Alright, so let's see. I see holes. What? You see a couple? Alright, do you want to go ahead? Let's see. Fraction. What's fraction? What does that mean? So if you have a fraction of something, what do you have? Do you have a whole? Like if I have a fraction of a pie, do I have a whole pie? No. Good job. I like that word. And it's Christmas colors. So we'll leave that one together. Let's see. What does that word mean? Rebel. Well, let's see. Do you remember what bell means? We just did in our activity.
Does it say rebel?
Rebel, rebel. Do you remember what bell means? Latin root. Alright, well, let's look on our list then. Is it there? They don't have it on this list. Bell, antebellum was the word on the activity we just did. It was about war. And so, if you're doing it again, it kind of means to like, if you're rebelling against someone, you're not doing what they want you to do. Right? Do you see any other words? And remember, you can write on these ones.
Is it like, does it have to be one word?
What do you mean?
Maybe like, could it be like that?
No. It can be part of a word though, like let's see. What about these two? What word is that?
Disrupt.
What does that mean?
Disrupting someone.
So if you're disrupting someone, what are you doing?
Getting on their nerves. Or like,
Getting on their nerves, yeah. Let's see. Let's see what the back of the card says. So rupt. Ooh. I can hold on to it. To break. Dis. So not or the opposite of. Alright, good. We have 3 words. Let's see. I bet you can find one that goes with this word. Possible. Non-possible. Try again. Impossible. What's impossible?
not impossible.
It's not possible. It can't be.
Dumb.
Good job. Let's see. What else can you find?
Should you do like that and like fit?
Benefit? Yeah. We can. I don't have a pen, but we'll remember this says fit on it. That's my pen in the other end. So benefit. What's a benefit? What does this mean? Bene.
Something to do with your money. Benefits.
That's the example. They use a beneficiary. You just got money on the mind. So what does this mean? Benefit, beneficial. Are those bad
More
things or are they good things? So what's a benefit? It's like a
Good.
it's a good thing. It's like an advantage, maybe. You have benefit, some advantages. Yes. Ooh, knocking them over. Let's see. What else can you see? You can
That's not
subspect.
Doesn't make any sense. It's supposed to be suspect.
Suspect. Do you know what sub means? It's a prefix.
Yeah.
What does it mean? Think of a submarine. Where's a submarine? It's not above the water, it's below. So sub is like under. Let's see. I can see a prefix that goes with spect. I can see a prefix that goes with spect. Words that spect is in. Suspect. Inspect. You can make it. What's inspect mean? Flip over spect. I will tell you what it means. To look at. So, if you're inspecting,
Opposite of.
good. So you're kind of looking into something. Alright, let's see if we can make some more words. I see one up here in this area. Destruct. What does destruct mean? If you're destructing something, what do you destruct? What are you doing?
Messing it up.
So struct means build, to build. And then D means the opposite of build, so just take apart. Alright, what else can we find? I see one. I'll give you this one. 2 purples. Conjunct. And then we're going to pretend there's a shun on the end. Conjunction. What do you think that means? It was one of our words in our activity earlier. Con is with. Junk is join. So, join together. Does that make sense? Alright. Let's think of some words that have these bases in them. So can you think of a word that has pulse? Any word. It doesn't have to have a prefix or a suffix in this group. What do they always say in Criminal Minds? Sometimes that the crimes are impulsive. What does impulsive mean?
There's no in.
What does impulsive mean? Let's see, in Criminal Minds, they either say that whatever the bad thing, the bad person, what they call them, the unsub, is doing, is either organized or impulsive. So impulsive is the opposite of organized. So what would that be? Opposite of organized. What's the opposite of organized? So if the crimes are organized, they're doing them kind of on the timeline, how they're supposed to always be. If they're impulsive, they're more scattered. You can't really predict. Messy, yeah, messy could be impulsive. All right, I want you to come up with one more word. Let's see, we have mal. What does mal mean? So what's a word with mal?
But
What? Muy
But
mal.
Yeah, that's 2 words.
That's Spanish. Let's work on English. So mal is bad. What's cred? Do you remember? The credentials, like to trust or believe. What's cron? You know what cron? Time. Has to do with time. Has to do with
yeah.
time. So what's it? I know you know a word that has cron in it. If something's going in, if you're reading a story, things are happening in what order? They're happening based on when they happen.
Chronological.
Good job. All right.